you didn't like that?
I thought you didn't like tech. I thought you said you hated it. Because he's not fun.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Very, very good.
No, I'm not going. I wanted to.
That's really bad.
Well, yeah, because you're playing.
Yeah, yeah, but it's sad because like Valorant is here and Demo, the whole FYG crew.
What?
Yeah,
Demo quit Airsoft.
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, well, I guess he's just coming back because I literally see him. And FYG Max is here. Ezra is here. The whole WCPPL Paintball Players League. They're trying airsoft. And yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's possibly the worst day for me in my whole entire freaking life. I can't even freaking go because my mom's saying, oh, what's that?
Oh, I love that video. No, I'm just kidding. But I know Hollow See ya.
Bye.
Means fish.
Bro, I get no respect.
was working. This chemical right here is hydrochloric acid. Let's see what's in the water. Right when I got in the water, I loaded my slip tip because the reef was filled with action. The first fish I found was a shovel-nosed shark, and he thinks he's extremely camouflaged, but in reality, I was able to find him very easily. Even though they have the word shark in their name, they're actually a lot closer related to a stingray. When I find these guys, I usually harass them a little bit just so that they get used to running away from predators, because if I was a shark, he would be gone. Once the ray outran me, my buddy called me over because he caught a porcupine fish with his hands. These guys are in the pufferfish family, so that's why he's all blown up like that. Next, I found a really big spiky sea urchin, and my thought process is I want to crack these guys open so that I can feed all my little fish friends. And it was working until a hoss of a stone crab comes out of nowhere and starts taking the entire urchin into his rock. This is where I made a big mistake. I decided I wanted one of his claws, so I tried to pursue, and I accidentally pressed my head right into the spines of the sea urchin. It actually hurt terribly. Inside this hole is a black margate, which is very delicious, but in front of the hole is a French angelfish, which is not allowed to be shot. So you see this guy just guarding his buddy in there. I decided to leave him alone. They look like a happy family. The last thing I found was a massive shovel-nosed shark, and I really wanted to catch this one with my hands, but he was just a little bit too fast for me. Let's see what's in the... This chemical right here is... Sorry, everyone. I'm freaking out right now. He's pissed. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Honestly, I was going to suggest you put him in, but...
No, you're putting it in.
Oh, alright.
We're 2 minutes in, they're already changing colors. What is that?
Oh, that's the crab there. Just ignore that. We're going to start by ripping his head. Oh, good job. Here's an empty like that, and I had 2 halves. Good job. Yeah. It's not.
Okay, where we go?
Is there any seasoning in this?
No.
Okay, I feel like I'm just eating vegetables versus crab. Wow. Sorry, everyone. I'm freaking out right now. He's pissed. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Honestly, I was gonna suggest you put him in, but...
No, you're putting it in.
Oh, alright.
We're 2 minutes in, they're already changing colors. What is that?
Oh, that's the crab there. Just ignore that. We're gonna start by ripping his head. Oh, good job. Here's an empty like that, and I had 2 halves. Good job.
Mine is like medium.
Yeah. It's not. Step 1, you're gonna fill this with like 3 inches of water. Wait, no, don't put that on. We need to salt the water now. That way the seafood keeps its like oceany taste onto this stove.
Now
Crabs are finished. It's time to get them. Right now, we need to put them into an ice bath.
This is an angry one.
Oh, this is all the meat we got.
Now that we have all of our ingredients, we're going to mix it together. Also, this is so much protein.
Now that all the ingredients are in, we're going to have Japanese barbecue sauce. This is Melania's personal favorite.
Wait, let's put it up. Because it's going to be demon time to eat.
Let's eat an eel. We're going to be using a poke pole, which is essentially a piece of bamboo with a dangling hook at the end. The first thing to do is find a hole that looks like an eel would live in. Once you find it, you're going to stick your hook in there and hope something bites. But one thing to be aware of is that the tide waits for no one, so you have to be fast. When looking for holes, you can find so much sea life along the way. For instance, here's a starfish and a sea anemone. I even found this clam that we're going to be steaming later. After 2 hours of putting our poles in holes, we finally got a bite. Because eels are so slippery, you need to get them in the net immediately, and once they're there, you pinch them tight. Now, this particular species is called a monkey face eel, and the reason is because their face looks identical to a monkey. Make sure you nail these guys to a board before you fillet them so that you don't hurt yourself as you fillet. We're finally back at the pad. These are what the fillets look like. It's really important that your pan is hot when you put your monkey face eel in. You want to hear that sizzle right when it hits the pan. A little bit of salt. Cut around the pin bones. That just looks like a good piece of fish. Oh, wow. That eel was kind of... Let's eat an eel. We're gonna... Recently, I've had my fair share of... Let's eat a limpet. What makes a limpet so difficult to catch is that they have over 200 pounds of suction force. So I need to use my palm. So what we're going to do is look for a nice juicy limpet like this one, and I'm going to palm it. Look, I can't even do it. I actually just hurt myself. Okay, let's do a different one. Oh. Oh my god, are we safe? Are we safe? This one looks prime. See this guy? Palm. Oh, I got him. Now, something important is you want to make sure you're not taking limpets all from the same area. We want to make sure they're able to reproduce, so once you get a couple, if you want more, go to a different patch of rock and get more from there. Yes, dude, that was a fat one. I actually popped its gut on accident. This is the biggest limpet I've actually ever seen. The only thing I'm concerned about is that it has a lot of barnacles on it. So if I go hard enough with my palm, these might cut me, but I really want this. Yes. Yeah, let's go. We are finally back in the pad. The secret to getting a limpet out of the shell is to work your thumb under them, and they should be able to get out of the shell pretty easy. Now, if you flip them over, you're not done, because this is all gut. You want to make sure you remove this. This is concentrated algae. If you eat this, it'll be disgusting. This is a perfect nugget. We're going to make flaming hot shield limpets. Let's buy Dungeness crab. The only conflict we're facing is that Melania is not the biggest fan of seafood, so we need to make sure we get a good crab. I told the vendor what we were looking for, and he brought out 2 of the biggest crabs. And then he tried to upsell me on a lobster, but I was like, nah, man, I can't afford all. When he put them on the scale, it came out to 3.77 pounds, which at this price point is a little expensive, but after seeing Melania's smile, it was totally worth it. On the way out, the workers were giving us victory dap-ups. Everything was going good until I got the price. Which, call me crazy, I just don't think 2 crabs should cost $52. We put them on Melania's lap, and at first she was freaking out, but then she got used to it pretty quick. When we got home, Melania started brainstorming on the best way to cook this, and then she sprung into action. She's making crab salad. Go to her page if you want to see the recipe. Let's buy curved clams. How much per kilogram for these? Can I see the 1 kilogram on the scale? Just over a kilogram. Perfect. We are back at the pad. We only need like 3 inches of water. Salt your water heavily. Once you've got an aggressive boil going, you're going to put your clams on. Let that steam for like 7 minutes. They look cool, but I was definitely expecting there to be a lot more meat in these. Very salty, savory clam. Let's buy expensive clams. My friend, how much per kilo? That's Chinese price. I need Thai price. Thai, 1 kilo, 1,000. Let's see, we'll put it on the scale. That's exactly 1 kilo. $850. There we go. No change. And then you can get me a little bag. Oh, thanks, man. My friends. Soy Naya 1. We are back at the pad. You only need like 3 inches of water. Fill your water heavily. Now that your water is aggressively boiling, it's time to put in your clams. Easy. Cover me on up. These guys only steam for like 7 minutes. Timer's finished. Let's see how they came out. Right away, something I like about the clam is that it has a lot of meat in it. The next part of this process is de-shelling the clams, where you take the meat out of the shell. This is what I was left with by the time I was finished. I'm gonna be snacking on these all day. Recently, I've been getting. Let's buy a polka dot snake. How much for a kilogram of these? Can I see 1 kilogram on the scale? All right, we'll call it a kilogram. I need way better price. I'm thinking 400 baht. Half kilo 400 baht. So that means full kilo is 800 baht. Half kilo 400. Full kilo 800. Right? That's it. Just math. Full kilo 650. What can you do? What do you mean 900? We're already at 800. I feel like I'm getting hustled right now. Yeah. We are back at the pad. You know, these are pretty expensive for a bunch of snails. You only need like 3 inches of water in your pot. Fill your water heavily. It's going to make it so that your seafood keeps its seafoody taste. I really like this 2-piece steam set. It makes it really. Let that steam for like 10 minutes. Moment of truth. Let's see how they came out. This is what they're looking like now that they're fully cooked. Take your toothpick, stab snail, extract snail. Wow, it's a very savory flavor also.
What?
In my hand right now is a deep water sliver lobster. What makes this crustacean so different from the ones I've cooked in the past is that this lobster lives extremely deep in the ocean, usually like over 70 feet. The plan is to steam it. That's the only way I eat my seafood. Or by filling your pot with water. Now that your water is aggressively boiling, it's time to put your lobster. I live and die by this steamer. You're only gonna let that steam for like 8 minutes. Cooking experts, maybe you could help me. I don't understand why I'm losing so much steam. It's clearly closed, but for some reason we're losing all this, and I feel like none of the steam is gathering up here. Alright, it's been 8 minutes. Let's see what we're working with. The lobster definitely underwent some color changes. Okay, let's see if we can get the tail. Do that by slipping a sharp object in between its tail and its head. And you just kind of run along the head. Pretty hard to mess up. Look at this lobster meat, guys. That is the best lobster meat in the world. I'm gonna drop that. Cut off a little piece for myself. It's so good! Let's give a shark a C-section. We were in the middle of harvesting this shark, and a lot of people don't know that after you catch a shark, if you're planning on eating it, you need to gut it immediately. Otherwise, a lot of the meat will get contaminated. I start working into the stomach, and in the middle of it, I feel something moving. I pull out a shark pup that has teeth marks all over it, right out of the stomach of the mother. Immediately, we put it into the live well in hopes of bringing it back, but then when I started to cut through the stomach more, I found a birth sac. Before I know it, I'm literally giving a shark a full-blown C-section. I am pulling out hand over fist, shark leftover shark. Things were going good as we delivered the first 5 pups, but the 6th pup was where I started to get some troubles because he wasn't ready to be born yet. You can see here I pull it out and it swims right back into its mom. Luckily, I was able to grab the umbilical cord of the shark, and that's what I pulled it out by. Eventually, we wound up delivering a total of 6 shark babies, and all of this meat will eventually be donated to Filet with Friends, which is a non-profit organization that can... Let's buy a polka dot crab. My friend, how much is this crab per kilo? 1 kilogram, 1,000 baht. 1 kilogram, 1,000 baht? Can we see this one on a scale? Okay, he's putting it on the scale. 300 grams. So what? That's like, I'll do 100 baht. I need better price. 150 last price. 150 last price. Thank you. My friend. Hey, I need a ride. Going to Soinaya 1. Low key, it's kind of scary coming back to this place in the middle of the night. It's kind of big. We are back at the pad. The guy gave me a second crab because I hooked him up on pricing. He needs like 3 into the water. Now that your water is really, you're going to put your crabs on. I really like this 2-piece steamer. It makes it so easy to steam my seafood. Let this steam for like 8 minutes. Alright, time's up. Let's see how they came out. Wow. Wow. Let's try a polka dot crab. My friend, how much? You just cooked me this lobster, so we're going to give it a taste. These skin are really good. Yeah. Don't hurt yourself. It's actually like incredibly fresh. Oh, look at my perfect. Stop on from the wall over there. Nice. Turn it like this. Back it like that. Good job. Nice. Nice. Yo, this thing is bigger than your head. I'd say you did a pretty good job. What? Those? No. Let's see what's in the tide pool. Because this is Sean's first time in the tide pools, I gotta give him plenty of tips so he doesn't get hurt. The first tip is to always step on mussels whenever you're walking, because most of the rocks have a lot of algae on it, making it very slippery. And if you feel bad for the mussels, don't. They've evolved over millions of years to make it so they can handle extreme pressure from the boulders around them. Another tip is you never want to turn your back to the ocean because you never know when a surge wave is gonna come. For example, I was just standing there and I would have totally wiped out, gotten a bunch of cuts on my body. We were following this waterfall and it led to this little pool full of sea anemones, and Sean really wanted to give it a kiss, but I was like, yo, that's not a good idea because sea anemones can sting pretty bad. Eventually, we walked onto a colony of sea lions, but it's very important you don't change their behavior because it's illegal in California. That's why I had stealth mode activated. I was being so sneaky here. And lastly, we ran into a sweet old grandma and grandpa that gave Sean some sunscreen because he was burning up like an Irish man in the hot sun. Let's catch a stone crab. Not a lot of people know that stone crabs like to live in very grassy ecosystems. What you have to do is scan the ledge of the grassy area, and if you're lucky, you'll find a little hole, and this is where they like to burrow. When Connor pointed out this crab, the first thing I noticed is that it had huge claws, which is a little scary because they could easily take a finger off. Because you have to catch these guys with your hands, you gotta be careful, so Connor went in for the first attempt, and he was losing oxygen. I practically thought this guy was gonna drown. And before I know it, he pulls out an absolute buck of a stone crab. I have never seen one this big, and this is worth well over 50 bucks. Let's catch a stone crab.
Let's get the lobster.
We got a beautiful lobster for her, but we're going to make sure we do it right. First thing you're going to do is fill this pot with like 3 inches of water. Now we're going to put it on the stove so that it starts to get hot and boil faster. Something super important is that you take the rubber band off of your lobsters. You never want to cook rubber. Now that the lobster doesn't have any rubber on it, Katie, here you go.
Go ahead.
Oh wow, very cozy in there.
We're just gonna let that cook for like 20 minutes.
But right now the lobster is overboiling, so whenever this is happening, you just have to lower the heat a little bit, and then you see the bubbles start to go away. Okay, we need to get it out of the pot. Ow, ow. We did good though. We did good. That's like the lobster butter. It's actually really good to eat, but because we put a sharp object through its head, yeah, well, it's actually the liver.
You don't see it, right? You just let's get into it.
If you pull this and it comes right off, it means you cook this lobster perfectly. Oh, yeah, it's a perfect lobster.
Probably one of the hardest things I've done. You probably need to go to culinary school if you want to cook a good lobster. Travel all the way to Florida to help so Nick can teach me how to make lobster. Let's get the lobster.
Let's buy a lobster. Today, we need a very special lobster because this is Katie's first time. Let's buy a mud crab. My friend, how much per kilogram for one of these? Come on, you gotta do better than that per kilo. How much does it weigh? All right, it's on the scale, and it's coming in at 1.2 kilograms. How much is that? What does that come out to? 2160? My friend, that crab is not worth 2,000 bucks. This is what I want it for. Oh, come on, you always make that reaction. All right, I'll pay for the full price. I need a taxi. Oh, here it is. What makes this crab different from the crabs I've cooked in the past is that it can easily take my finger off. Especially this claw. This is the crusher claw. Let's cook a red crab. Something different about this crab than the ones I've cooked in the past is that they come in multiple different colorways. Fill up your pot with like 3 inches of water. Make sure the water's hot so that it boils faster. Put this bad boy on the stove. Salt the water. It's very important whenever you're. This is probably my favorite cooking contraption. It's like the top of the steamer that goes on that pot. So now I don't have to move the whole pot around. I can just put my crabs in. Hey, get in there. There we go. Now they're really fit. Now that the water is aggressively boiling, it's time to put your crabs on. It's been 10 minutes. Time to get them off the pot. You know what? I take it back. The only problem with these freaking pots is that the whole thing gets hot. Like, why would you not put a little piece of, I don't know, like aluminum or something I could grab? They look good, right? They look fire. Wow. That looks good. Let's cook a red crab. Let's buy a red crab. Let's buy massive cockles. Let's go gift shopping. These are pretty. Let's buy giant oysters. My friend, how much for this oyster? 80 baht? Really? It's cheap. I'll get 5 of the big ones. Thank you. You can open them for me? Yeah, I want to see. Can you open one? Just taking a hammer right to it. We got reinforcements coming in. The whole gang is in on this massive oyster. That is huge. This thing is like the size of my hand. Once they're out of the shell, you rinse them to make sure you get everything off. Now we're cutting up a lime to put on the oysters. Now they're separating it from the shell so that you can eat it easily. I want all of us to have one. Are you ready? Oh, good. Thank you, my friend. It was an awesome experience. Let's make escargot. Hey, excuse me? How much per kilogram for these? Can we put 1 kilogram on the scale? I don't know. I see a lot of water in there. Yeah, there we go. We're putting it on the scale. Oh, wow. Exactly a kilogram. 200 baht. I need better price. 300 baht. Fair. 320 baht? I'll do 320. All I have is 1,000. Kap kum ka. It's okay. Keep change. Yeah, for you. Kap kum ka. My friend. Soy na yao one. Kap kum ka. We're back at my house. We only need like 3 inches of water. Salt your water heavily. Once your water is boiling, you're going to put your snails on. I really like this contraption for steaming. It makes it so easy. You can just put this on top of your normal pot. Cover them up. While those are boiling, you're going to make a dipping sauce. I'm literally only using butter. Oh, yeah. Wow, they're kind of slimy. So now what you're going to do is pick up one of the snails. They're so hot. This really hurts the whole. Take a toothpick, and you're just going to go ahead and fish them on out. That looks fine. Let's buy an octopus. Hello. How much for this? 100 baht for 2 octopus? Wow, good price. Appreciate it. I don't want any snails right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. My friend, will you take me home? Soy na yao one. Time to get them out of the bag. They won't let go. They're like suctioning to the bag. Hey. Ow, it's biting. Wow, this is such a sick looking octopus. Really cool, man. You need to put olive oil on them to make sure that their suction cups don't stick to your windpipe. Some oil. All right, here we go. Oh. Let's buy an octopus. Hello. How much for this? 100 baht for 2 octopus? Into the bag. Hey. Ow, it's biting. Wow, this is... Let's buy a pina colada. Let's buy a sea snail. My friend, how much for something like this? 200 baht? Oh, wow. To crack this now, you're going to be using the blunt part of a knife. The thicker, the better. Oh. Actually, sliced my thumb pretty good just now, so I'm going to go get reinforcements. I can't open this. Can you help? I hurt myself. I keep hurting myself, so I want a hammer. You want me to? Okay, I'll do it. It's already filming. It's already good. You're the best. I got it. Thank you, my friend. This is the part of the snail you're going to be eating. It's the foot. You want to make sure you cut off this callus part. This meat is what you're left with. They're going to cut it very thin. Here we go. Let's buy. Check it out. Whoa. Do you want one? I'll give you one. Yeah. You can have one. Take it. Yes. Go. For you. Yes. That's why I got it. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Remember that next time I need a taxi ride. Okay. What? You don't want it? Really? Oh. I was joking. I'll pay for the taxi ride. Really? Okay. I feel like that guy didn't know I was joking about the taxi ride, and he really did want that lobster. So today we're gonna go back and buy a few, so we can't say no. I love lobster. And how much per kilogram? 1,800 baht. 1,800 baht? Yes. Oh, you're crazy, my friend. 1,600 right down the road. I actually want 3. I want 1 kilogram total. I'm on the scale. Since it's a gift, we'll pay full price. Thanks, man. My friend. He's here? He's in Coron Island. Oh, he's on the island right now. Oh, no. I bought him all these lobsters when I got him. Yeah. Do you want to keep them for now? I got them for you guys. I literally got them for you and your friends. Enjoy it. Yeah, of course. Check it out. First direct TV goes satellite free. Let's go painted crawdads. What makes these crawdads different from the ones I've cooked in the past? That technically they're a species of spiny crayfish. On top of that, their pattern is just so sick. First thing you're gonna do is fill your steamer with water. Probably filling it with like 3 inches. Make sure you salt your water. When you're waiting for your water to boil, you need to take. Let's buy painted crawdad. They call them painted crawdad because of the pattern on their shell. My friend, I just landed in Thailand. And hey guys, this week, let's get into it. Usually when I cook a king crab, I like to eat it. This time I really want to buy a king crab. The only thing is that they're like $45 a pound. My friend, want the biggest king crab that you have. Oh, wow. That one looks a little bit bigger. All that. All right, we're seeing how much it weighs. How much is that? $300. You're the best, my friend. Thank you so much. Back secured, we got the biggest king crab in the grocery store. Hello. How are you? What, you don't love being on camera? Okay, I'll stop putting you on camera. Sorry about that. It's okay for this video? Just, well, if it makes you feel any better, you do great on camera. Whoa. $310? Come on, we go way back. Give me a little deal here. What if we make it like an even 300? Alright, we'll do it. Now, I personally don't believe this king crab deserves to live the rest of his life in a plastic bag. Instead, he will live the rest of his life on Eric's lap. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere. Now, we really have to get home before this thing dies. We're almost home, buddy. What makes this king crab different than the king crabs of the past is one is Did you know? No. Oh, no. La policía, no. No.
True, 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 true. True, true, Charles. 1999. 19.
1999.
Did you know Lil Tecca produced this song?
Fuck. Mom! I spilled my mac and cheese! What do you mean, oh well? Yeah, that's what I'm doing! It's on the bed! Huh? I can't hear you! I'm coming! Oh, just oh, there's no ascending. Get out the room, Rex. Oh my god! Oh my god! Do 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 do. How did he even get up there? Hacker. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Fuck. Oh. Time to feel scared. Get your Here's now. Wiggle, 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 losing. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Stop, stop. I'm up here. See no signs of life. Oh, there's one person right there. Can I tell you what D-section I'm in on pinball? I'm on D5.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the best pinball you could get. Oh, I started playing more often now. More than pinball. I mean airsoft. More than airsoft. Yeah. How are you and the kids doing?
We're doing good. The babies are here and
I wish I could video. Hi. I wish I could video call you, Devette. Hi, Avery. Hey, Devette.
yeah.
I wish I could video call you. I wish I could video call you. Wait, doesn't like the. I got bullied real bad today.
You did.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
So there was these kids. Well, of course it's gonna be kids because it's a classroom and it's school. And my ADHD was kicking in, so I was kind of being annoying. And then they started being all rude about it, saying, "Bro, James, stop being annoying. Yeah, you suck. Shut up, kid. You're so annoying." And
You should tell them to get over it.
I tried to, but they just tell me to try and get over with my.
It's okay. It's fine. And try not to get in trouble at school. Okay.
I try not to, but. Can I say hi to one of the kids?
Yeah. Hold on. Jordan. Come here. Come here.
Yo.
So,
Hi. Do you play Roblox? Or no.
a little bit, not really.
Oh. Oh wait, do you want to play some Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah, later. I probably play like Friday. I can't play right now because I hurt my wrist.
Oh, you can't play?
Like I can, but like I can't like move my wrist, so I can't really play right now.
Oh, okay. Am I still in the family group chat or what?
Yeah, just don't add people.
Sorry, it's just because my friend wanted to be added. I was like, why? And he just told me to because he wanted to do something. Okay.
You touching it now, though?
You're good.
Get out of my shit.
Alright. I think Alicia's outside. I'll tell him.
Jam!
What do you think you're doing, bitch?
Oh, wait, I'm about to actually send this to the group chat. We'll watch it, okay?
Okay. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The vet!
Out of my face! I don't see you touching me.
Hello? Hello?
Hi,
Hey.
how are you?
Good?
I'm good too.
Just hanging out at home.
Yeah,
Did you eat dinner already?
yeah, I just ate.
What'd you eat?
I just ate some mac and cheese.
Nice. What's it called? The Edison picnic is coming up soon.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Don't you go every year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I want to try to go, okay?
I hope you can.
I know. I'll try. I have a lot of bills right now.
Huh?
I'll try. I have a lot of bills right now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. I just wanted to call you and check on you because I haven't heard from you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, love you. Bye.
Love you. Talk to you later. Text me sometime, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.